Well, I'm here to tell you that those limitations are nothing more than illusions. They are the manifestations of the you that you've been competing against all this time. The you that's afraid to take risks, the you that's content with mediocrity, the you that's willing to settle for less than you deserve. But when you make the decision to compete against that version of yourself, when you commit to being better, stronger, and more courageous than the person you were before, you unlock a level of personal power that is truly unstoppable. For that is a fact, the only person who can confine you or cage you in is yourself. The only constraints which can be observed are the ones that the beholder sets for him or herself. And if you want to face that version of yourself to be better than the man, woman you were yesterday, there is no other feeling as inspiring as being able to transform yourself. Just consider this. How often have you watched other people perform well and then make a conclusion, I can't do that? Have you ever not gone for a job interview, not applied for your dream job, not proposed to your partner, or not follow a dream because of fear, self-doubt, or lack of confidence? Well, let me burst your bubble and inform you that all those limitations that you are experiencing are mere constructs. They are the outward projections of the you which you have been in competition with all this while. The you that is a fearful person, the you that does not want to step out and grow, the you that is satisfied with a second-rate life. However, when you choose to go head-to-head against that version of you, when you decide to become better, stronger, braver than you have ever been, it is impossible to be stopped. Because the truth is, the only person who can truly hold you back is you. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. And when you make the decision to compete against that version of yourself, to be better than the person you were yesterday, you unlock a level of personal growth and transformation that is truly awe-inspiring. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about the obstacles? What about the setbacks and the failures? Well, let me tell you, those are precisely the moments that make the UVs you battle so damn important. For who does not know that life is not always a bed of roses? It did not declare how sometimes the obstacles will take an unattainable tone that makes the uphill task inconceivable. You will have times when you wish to lose, to surrender, to quit, that you want to admit to failure. No, it's when the you against yourself strategy is most relevant here. This is because one of the greatest adversaries any person can face in life is oneself. The only opponent in your way to achieving your goals is the person that you are, the one that questions quitting. Oh, you can believe me when I say that that version of you is never far off, is never going to let a good chance go begging. However, when one decides to compete against himself, when one decides that tomorrow will be better than today, then one has unleashed a force that cannot be stopped. One feels connected with a source of strength, courage, and desire to achieve any goal that one has for him or her. But I have to emphasize the sensation of overcoming one's own self, that doubts, fears, and limitations, it is multiplied to the top. It is a high in which, as far as football is concerned, no amount of triumph on the field can capture. Because when you conquer the man you have looked at in the mirror for the past 1 days, you don't just get a video game victory, you wipe the floor with the game of life. You see, the true measure of success is not how you stack up against others, but how you stack up against the person you were before. It's about continuously raising the bar, constantly challenging yourself to be better, and never, ever settling for anything less than your full potential. And let me tell you, that is not always a piece of cake. Now that you are reading this, there will be instances in your life when the familiar road, the safe road, the road that does not challenge, will be laid before you. Of course, there will be times when your guard will drop and you will be asked to just sit back, to let things slide, to be comfortable. However, when you make the choice to compete against yourself, you are making the choice to never settle. You're choosing to spend your life becoming and evolving, reaching for what is more than what you already know you are capable of. I can assure you that kind of commitment takes a lot of courage, and it is not for the faint-hearted. But the rewards are beyond measure. When you look back on the person you used to be and see how far you've come, the sense of pride and accomplishment is truly unparalleled. You'll know that you didn't just beat the odds, you beat the person you thought you could never become. And that, my friends, is the true essence of the UVs you battle. It's not about comparing yourself to others or striving for external validation. It's about discovering the limitless potential within you and unleashing it upon the world. So I challenge you today, right here, right now, make the decision to compete against yourself. Commit to being better tomorrow than you are today. Refuse to accept anything less than your full potential. And watch as the person you become transforms your life in ways you never thought possible. This is powerful motive, and don't forget, never give up. Like this video and subscribe for more.